Okay, welcome back to another walk and talk around Tokyo, where we walk around Tokyo and have a chat about what we've been doing here at our video production company. So last time we started from Gotanda, walked over to Shinagawa Station. Today we're starting from Shinagawa Station, which is where we are, behind me there, you can see in the distance perhaps. Lots of redevelopment happening. And we're going to walk up towards, behind me here, walk up towards Shiroganedai, past the Prince Hotel's complex up there, and see how far that takes us. So we've got three things I want to talk about today. The first thing is photography. The second thing is working with a international Japan-focused broadcaster. And the third thing is VR, 360 photos. So as you walk up here, up this slope, hopefully I don't get too much huffy and puffy. Anyways, the first thing I want to talk about is photography. We've been doing some event photography, haven't done that for a couple of years. The pandemic is kind of not over anyway. If it's not over, at least people are sort of learning to live with it. Did some esports photography, and also been doing some real estate photography and video and drone work. So one was a office move, sort of before and after office move, with some completion photos as well, and so a branding concept video. The client wanted to take this chance to, with the move to the new office, to reposition their brand as a more modern, employee focused, wellness focused brand. So we're actually in the middle right now actually of making this of the branding concept movie, along with the other project related photos and video, and also in the middle of doing a office renovation, photo, video and drone work, as office has been redone. So it's been good to get back into photography, but the thing I want to talk about most today is we've been in talks with can't name names, but with a Japan-focused international broadcaster about working with them. They've got some great, they've got some great topic areas they've worked with in the past. They've got some great access, but they want to make their work more authentic, more accessible. More engaging, I guess, more authentic, engaging. It's just a simple way of putting it, really. And one thing which has been an impetus of that is that as well as broadcasting, they want to make sure that their online work is getting the views, getting engagement. So they need to sort of redo the way they're approaching their videos. And our solution was not a particularly, I was going to say not particularly revolutionary, but it really is. If you really actually do it, if you make it follow right through, if you make your videos more people focused, make it more focused on even if it's at a place, make sure it's through the eyes of a person, not a person coming from the outside, putting their sort of outside point of view on it, but from the people actually on location, actually at the location. It's part of them. The location is part of who they are, where they come from, where they're going, and how they live their daily life. So focusing on the people, not particularly original perhaps, but it's quite a simple thing, which is actually quite hard to follow through. It's too easy to get huffing and puffing as I come up the hill here. Looking behind, there's a building I want to talk about just in a second. So it's very easy to get focused on perhaps pretty pictures, on making sure that people say the right things, what would perhaps seem to be the right things, but not the real things. So you want to get them to say the real things. Okay, so way we can sort of, I wanted to help them with that was, focused on people, focusing on their stories. And actually right behind me now is a old, stately home right by the Prince Hotel here, and they've actually filmed many years ago now a couple of weddings here, photo and video weddings. And just looking back over those videos, why we enjoyed it so much, why they were so successful, why we got such great feedback from the couple, was because we told their story. We didn't focus too much on the pretty napkins and the flowers. We focused on their story. We had the night before, we spoke to them, had an interview with them. We mixed in with the speeches on the day to find out really who they were as a couple and where they're going to, what their expectations, what their hopes and dreams and perhaps fears were anyway. So that was, it wasn't actually very hard. It was very easy. Once you get some great story base, once you get a great audio, a great story down to the base, you can pretty much put any kind of visuals on top. Well, that's not quite true, but the audio is actually more important for the story. It's the story. So once you've got that, you can, if things perhaps don't go so well visually, you've still got a great engaging content. So anyway, so we're in talks with this broadcaster to bring some of our storytelling skills to their content. And as we're walking up here past the Prince Hotel, so we're going up towards Shiroganedai. One last thing I want to talk about today is VR 360. So we've been doing a bit of the first 360 photo work, virtual tours, linking locations together so people can explore those spaces at their own space with some informational pop-ups, etc. And one more thing is 360 video, which is quite a different beast than the 360 photo. One interesting thing we're doing though is getting 360 video and overlay on top of that an interactive level, I guess, where you can, with a group of people, you could be in the same space and you're an avatar. So it's a bit like kind of the metaverse, but the interesting thing is that it's actually not virtual reality in the sense that it's based on, it actually is a layer over real 360 video. So you can interact in that space with the people you're traveling there with, and they can be right beside you physically, or they could be connected somewhere else in the world. So that's being interesting to get into that. So one thing which has made that more interesting is the interactive storytelling part of 360 VR work. So we're going around the corner here. Not quite sure where we're going, but we're going to pick up from this place next time, and where we finish here. We're going to finish with a nice spot. I don't know where this is. Let's just have a spin around here. Okay. Right. Okay, so we'll start here the next time. See you in the next video as we walk around and talk around Tokyo.